it's been as much about being friends as about being business partners in it. You know, we really like one another, and I think we complement one another well.
Watching Nils Brous and Adam Wachtel hanging around the barn would have you believe that they're old-time friends. But the truth is the two met by chance during an investment opportunity to buy a clothing line.
Introduced ourselves and started somehow talking about horses. Half hour
And
later, we're still talking about it, right?
And it never stopped.
Much to the dismay of everybody in the room.
The two realized that not only did they love the sport of horse racing, but it was something that was introduced and shared by their fathers growing up in the shadows of Belmont Park.
I grew up about 15 or 20 minutes away from where we're sitting here now in Belmont, and my dad always loved it. My dad loved the horses.
I've been coming to this paddock for almost 40 years. My father bought his first horse when I was probably about 10 years old. And I knew someday I wanted to do that. I wanted to own horses.
Nils is very enthusiastic. He's a great owner. He loves his horses. Adam's, really into the handicapping part of it and the selection of the horses. We've got to give him a lot of credit for making the selection of buying Ron the Greek.
After several failed attempts, Adam had finally convinced Jack Hammer, the owner and breeder of Ron the Greek, to sell a majority interest in the horse. He was immediately sent to Bill Mott's barn in the midst of an 8-race losing streak.
Bill said, if you're not in a rush, I think we can improve this horse. I think there's some things I'd like to work on. And I said, of course.
It was that juncture of time, I think, more than anything else, that made a huge difference.
After his second start for the new connections, hope was running high.
Ron the Greek is going to do it here by almost 5 on the line.
You could just see right then that this horse, he could develop into something special.
3 months later, Ron the Greek went west to capture the prestigious Santa Anita Handicap.
Ron the Greek has run a superb race in the big cut.
That really put him on the map as one of the best horses in the United States at that point.
He's a gritty competitor, no matter what happens in the race, no matter what adversity he faces, he's always coming at the end.
Next up for Ron the Greek is a showdown with Fort Larned in the TVG Jockey Club Gold Cup. It's a chance for redemption, but more importantly, another event for Adam and Nils to share with their children, just like their fathers did when they were kids.
There's nothing I like more than being at the track with my boys. The time we had at the Stephen Foster, it was one of those memories that you cherish. And to be able to share that with the kids is just it's incredibly special.
Even the horses that aren't as special as Ron the Greek, they get a kick out of. We were here the other day, and 2 horses that Nils and I own both won on the same day, and I had 2 of my kids here, and they were going crazy. I mean, they just to be in the winner's circle, to take pictures with the jockeys, all this stuff's very exciting to kids, as it was for me as a little kid.